Good morning, a very warm welcome to all of you to Exampur, guys, to Exampur and current affairs session, quick revision session for CGL exams. Okay, in the question answer format. So it's been around 1.5 weeks or so since when we are doing this current affairs session, and we have covered a lot of questions. If you're someone who is new to this session today, I request you to watch all the previous sessions of current affairs, so has to get a quick revision of all the happenings and all the events that would get asked in the exam. And also subscribe to the channel, like the session and share it. All right, guys, so current affairs and complete revision. All right. Okay, so it's every morning. It's every morning 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. It's every morning 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. on excuse me, and also on Wednesday, every Wednesday and every Saturday, 3 to 5 p.m. geography sessions also I take. Okay, all right. So example, daily current affairs, guys. All right. So a motivational quote for you: if you can dream it, of course you can do it, and if you want to do something, of course you have to dream about it. Okay, you have to visualize yourself, and that is the power of manifestation. So whenever you want, so if you want to become an ITI inspector, income tax inspector, or get into excise, or get into CBI, or get into ED, or any other that post you want, you have to visualize yourself. You are at that level, and you're donning that uniform. So it's power of manifestation. All right. So these are the things that you have to slowly adopt and do so as to achieve your goals. All right. So if you can do it, you can. If you can dream it, you can do it. Of course. Chalo. Without any further ado, let's just straight away dive right into the session. All right. So 1, 2, 3. Let's go, guys. Let's absolutely go. All right. So question number 1 that we have for today. We're starting with this question, and the question reads. Name the sports personality who has been recently appointed as the brand ambassador of 𝐿𝐼𝐺𝐴R Enterprises Limited. So they're talking about a celebrity sports person becoming the brand ambassador of 𝐿𝐼𝐺𝐴R Enterprises. So this kind of questions are excuse me. Also they get asked brand ambassador, who is the current brand ambassador of this particular organization. All right. So we have options with us. We have Ravi Kumar Dahiya, we have Yogeshwar Dutt, we have Sakshi Malik and Bajrang Punia, all celebrated athletes, won laurels and medals for India. All right. So which is the correct one? What do you think is the correct one? Is Ravi Kumar Dahiya is the person? Is Yogeshwar Dutt is the person? Is Sakshi Malik is the person? Or Bajrang Punia is the person who has been appointed as the brand ambassador for 𝐿𝐼𝐺𝐴R Enterprises Limited? Okay. So guys, the correct answer to the question is option 2, or option B rather, Yogeshwar Dutt. So Yogeshwar Dutt is that celebrity athlete sports person who has been appointed as the brand ambassador of 𝐿𝐼𝐺𝐴R Enterprise. So it's quite easy to remember, just the name of the organization or company and the person. All right. So we have Nirbhay Patel joining in the session with us. Nirbhay, a very warm welcome and a very good morning, brother. And yes, so welcome. So we have just started. So it's a very good time to join the session. We just started. So number two. Excuse me. Number 2 is, when was the 25th World Kindness Day? WKD. So 25th World Kindness Day 2022 observed across the globe. So a question from dates and days. Okay. So is it 14th November or 11th November or 13th November or 10th November? What is the correct one? World Kindness Day. Such questions are generally asked, days and dates. Okay, world this day, international this day. They are generally asked. So in the class, all the questions are in MCQ format, that is multiple choice question as asked in the exam. So out of these 4 options, one is absolutely correct. You know it. So there is 1/4 chance, 25% chance that you will get it right. So I would urge you to take a guess, to leap forward and take a guess. No worries. If you take a guess, you'll obviously get the answer, whether it's right or wrong. You'll make memories. Try to make memories in the class. Try to answer questions. Try to get into understand the question and then answer. Okay. Okay. So Nirbhay, what is the answer? I would request Nirbhay and others to answer. See, World Kindness Day. I know you must not be very familiar with World Kindness Day. So just to tell you, the answer is option 3, 13th. The answer is option 3, 13th. Okay. So World Kindness Day, 13th November. Okay, it's observed across the world. And one more information I want to tell you, 11th November is Education Day. Okay, Education Day, National Education Day. It's National Education Day. Okay, National Education Day in India. Okay, so obviously national, it means it talks about domestic, I mean, of the countries. Okay, so 2 questions are down. I hope it is clear, and try to remember the questions, because these questions, current affairs is excuse me, current affairs current affairs has this property. It is very easy to understand. I mean, there is no logic behind it. There is no there are no formulas behind it. Okay, so it's very simple. This day is celebrated because on this date. That's it. It's done. But it is very volatile. It's very volatile. I mean, it would go like this. Okay. After the session, it would be very difficult for you to remember whether it's 13 November or 13 December or 14 December or 14 November or what date. Okay. So try to remember. The only trick is to do them once, twice, thrice on a regular basis. Alright, we'll see the next one. Let's see question number 3 now. In November 2022, the Ministry of Rural Development signed an MOU with VARDI's Foundation to set up effective governance systems under which scheme/program. Okay, so we have this of these options with us. So rural development has signed an MOU with which of the following to set up effective governance system? Is it 1 Mission Antyodaya, or 2 Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana, or 3 Deen Dayal Antyodaya Yojana, National Rural Livelihood Mission, or number 4 Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana? Okay, so what do you think is the correct answer? What do you think is the correct answer? Is it A, 1, is it 2, is it 3, or is it 4? What do you think is the correct answer? So the correct answer to the question is option 3, that is option C, Deen Dayal Antyodaya Yojana, National Rural Livelihood Mission. Okay, so it is implemented by Ministry of Rural Development. See, in India we have this concept of India versus Bharat. We have this concept of India versus Bharat. India means the developed part of the country, that is the cities, the metros, talking about Delhi, Mumbai, Bangalore, Hyderabad, Kolkata, those places. The English-speaking crowd, leading a good life, earning well, good opportunities. So that is India. But also we have Bharat within us. The Bharat of the country is the rural areas, not much progress, not much development, not much work or earning, economic activities or opportunities. So it's, rural development helps in bringing that Bharat very close to India. Okay, so putting equal effort and bringing the infrastructure in line. Okay, and this particular mission also helps to formulate the policies for poverty alleviation. Okay, so poverty is a very big problem in India. If you have poverty, if you have poverty, then everything else stops for you. I mean, you have shunted growth, no nutrition. Okay, then you have no economic opportunities, then you have no literacy. Okay, so things, they start with poverty, and unfortunately during the COVID period, a lot of Indians went back into poverty. I mean, we did amazingly well. We pulled out a lot of people out of poverty. Before COVID. Such schemes, opportunities and all that. So people were pulled out of poverty, but many people, crores of people went back into poverty because of the lockdown, because of the pandemic, because of everything else, Okay, so that is the problem. But China is one country that did amazingly well. China managed to pull out a lot of people out of poverty, and a lot of people are living a very good life in China. So China is economic hub for some reason, manufacturing hub for some reason. China is going to be, it is on the path of becoming a next superpower or global power. We all know that China is already an economic superpower. It is not a military superpower, but it will become one. It is on the path of that. Okay, let's see number 4. Number 4. So we'll see number 4. Number 4 reads. Number 4 is, as per the Moody's Investors Service, India's gross domestic product (GDP) growth forecast for 2022 was reduced from 7.7. Okay, so from 7.7 in September to what? So they are asking earlier Moody's Investment Service Moody's Investor Service forecasted GDP growth to 7.7% for India. Okay, they were like India will grow at a rate of 7.7%. But after the pandemic, they have slashed the rate, and now they're like at what percent? Okay, so we are joined with we others as well. So I would like to see the comments. If this can be visible. Just a moment, guys. Just a moment. All right. So we have Divya. Okay. So then we have Sai. Okay, Arpit, yes, do like and share this the session. Sai is saying 4D. Okay, Sai is going with 7.2. All right, that's good. What is Divya? Divya, you're going with which one? I think Divya is also going with D, if I'm not wrong. Okay, so guys, that's a very good guess. Because you're almost there. It was 7.7 which was projected, but now they have slashed it to 7%. So Moody's Investor Service GDP rate for India from 7.7 to 7%. So that is the answer. All right. Okay. So let's move to the next one. Number 5th. Let's see number 5. In which city India's first national repository for life science data, the Indian Biological Data Center, was set up by Union Minister of State Jitendra Singh in November 2022. So life science data has been established where, and it is the first life science data. Will also be storing a lot of other data as well, but we are starting with life science data. So life science data, Indian Biological Data Center, has been inaugurated in India at which place? So that is the question. So we have big questions. I understand that we have big questions. So what you have to do, you have to break the question into simple words, simple terms. This question is asking life science data where? Life science data where inaugurated? That's it. Place and life science data center inaugurated. So life science data center inaugurated where? Okay, so I would request Sai and Divya and Nirbhay also to mark the answers. So all right. So if you're someone who has joined just now, so mark your attendance, which means press the like button. All right. So okay. So looking at this question, we have a new life science data center at option 4 Faridabad. So Faridabad in Haryana is the place where we have started a new life science data national repository for life science data is established. Okay, so this is a very big news, and try to remember the place, Faridabad, Haryana, life science data center. That's it. All right, no big this that. Just small this happened that happened there. Just link everything and just reproduce in the exam. That's it. If it is asked in the exam, just reproduce it. Okay, let's see number 6 now. So number 6 is which aerospace startup recently in November 22 received its first flight termination system FTS from ISRO. Okay, so FTS means flight termination system, which means, see, when you launch a satellite, okay, when a satellite will launch, so sometimes what happens, the basic objective is this satellite should go into space. Okay, that is the objective. But sometimes because of some malfunction or anything, if the whole project goes south, or it doesn't go well, so what it'll do, it might go and fall on residential areas. It might go and fall on national security, important security agency areas, okay, in establishments, infrastructure. It might cause a lot of damage, okay, if it falls on a residential place or a commercial place. So just to avoid that, flight termination system is installed in the satellite, so that if it goes wrong, then it should not fall at a heavily densely populated area. It should fall in the ocean. Okay, so that path is already fed into it. Okay, so that is the idea here. So which of the following is the correct startup? Skyroot Aerospace, Bellatrix Aerospace, Pixocell, or Agnikul Cosmos? So which is the correct one? So I would request Divya to answer, Nirbhay to answer, and also Sai to answer. And if anyone else is watching, I want them to answer as well. Okay, so what do you think is the correct answer? Is it A? Is it B? Is it C? Or is it D? So which of the following is correct? So Divya, Sai, and Nirbhay. So yes. So it is the correct answer, which the startup which has received FTS system from ISRO is Agnikul Cosmos, and we all know that ISRO is our India's premier space agency. It is top 10 in the world. It is one of the best in the world. Okay, absolutely best. And headquarters, we have headquarters at Bangalore. Headquarters at Bangalore. Okay, ISRO. Okay. So this is done, 6 is done. Let's see number 7 now. Number 7. So number 7 is, which state will host the 𝐾𝐿O India National University Games in 2023-24? So 𝐾𝐿O India Games, so 𝐾𝐿O India National Games, National University Games shall be organized for the next year, in which of the following places? Okay, is it Uttar Pradesh, it is Odisha, or is it Goa, or is it D, Gujarat? So which of the following is correct? Okay, 𝐾𝐿O India National University Games. So 𝐾𝐿O India, just to tell you, it's rather a new initiative. Where budding sports person from all over India they participate in 𝐾𝐿O India National University Games. Okay, and from there on, the best performance, they go on to perform at national levels and representing their states. And from national level, the best one goes to the international level and compete for India. Okay, and try to win laurels and awards and medals for India. Okay, so where the next 𝐾𝐿O India National Games edition is going to be held? Is it Uttar Pradesh, Odisha, Goa, or Gujarat? Okay, so guys, the correct answer to this question is option A, Uttar Pradesh. Option A, Uttar Pradesh. So 𝐾𝐿O India Games in Uttar Pradesh next year, and we also see Gujarat here. So Gujarat was the current. It hosted national games. So do not get confused. It's talking about university games, 𝐾𝐿O India Games. The question is about 𝐾𝐿O India Games. Gujarat hosted national games. Those are different games. Okay, so those games are different games. So do not confuse them. Do not get confused. So national games are different. 𝐾𝐿O India Games are different. Next 𝐾𝐿O India Games where? Uttar Pradesh. Previous national games, Gujarat, and next national games, Goa. National games. So I'll write 2022 and 2023. Okay. So 𝐾𝐿O India, Uttar Pradesh, next year 𝐾𝐿O Games, 𝐾𝐿O India. Goa, next year National Games. Gujarat, this year National Games. Okay. I hope it is clear. Chalo. We'll see next one. Number 7 is done. Now let's see number 8. So number 8 is, what is the theme of World Usability Day, WUD 2022, that was observed across the globe on 10th November 2022. So World Usability Day. So World Usability Day is also called as Make Things Better Day. So Make Things Better Day is actually the day where we talk about how to make everyday things that we use even more user friendly. Okay, and even to use them in a better way and to get the most out of them. Okay. Chalo. So is it make life easy, or design for good or evil, or 3, our health, or design for the future we want? So what was the theme? Such questions, the theme based questions are asked often. What was the theme? Where was it? Where was the venue? Okay, what was the theme? So these kind of questions, they generally come in the exam. So just to tell you, the answer to the question is our health. Our health was the theme of World Usability Day, and the venue was Estonia. Okay, Estonia. All right. Okay. Chalo, let's see the next one. Let's go. It is the number 9. Let's see number 9. So number 9, the National Education Day was observed across India. See, an information is given to you, a piece of information is given to you. Okay, National Education Day 2022, 11 November 2022, to celebrate the birth anniversary of whom? To celebrate the birth anniversary of whom? Is it A. Lal Bahadur Shastri, second Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan, or C. Rajendra Prasad, or D. Maulana Abul Kalam Azad? So it's a very straightforward question, and also quite easy one, because one, it is also for current affairs, because this 11th October, just passed away, I mean like previous month, so it becomes a question for the exam in the current affairs, but also it's a question of static GK. So it's quite easy one, straightforward one. They're asking the name of the person on because of on whose birth anniversary we observe National Education Day. All right. So what do you think, guys? What is the correct answer? Lal Bahadur Shastri, Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan, Rajendra Prasad, or Maulana Abul Kalam Azad? So the correct answer is Maulana Abul Kalam Azad. On his birthday, we celebrate or we observe National Education Day, and the question remains, why do we do that? Why do we do that? Because Maulana Abul Kalam Azad was India's first education minister. India's first education minister. Okay. So he was India's first education minister. So rightly so, on his birthday, we observe this. Okay, we observe this. And then we have Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan, September 5th, on his birthday, we observe Teachers' Day. Okay, we observe Teachers' Day, September 5th. So we all know about Teachers' Day, because we have all, when we were in school, we were in 11th standard, 12th standards, we all became teachers for a day, okay, and we taught a subject or didn't teach a subject or had fun, yes. So Teachers' Day is a fun occasion in India, in our schools, where we get to become, the favorite teacher, a teacher of our choice, okay. All right, so this is done, this is all sorted, okay. Chalo, I'll put another question to you. In the comment section, we have Gyanu Madhavi. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat, and good morning and a very warm welcome, Gyanu. Okay, so my question to you guys is, who was India's first health minister? Okay, first health minister was India's first health minister. So you have to answer me this question. We are going to the next question, but I'm expecting answer in the comment section. All right. Okay. So I see now that someone has gave a thumbs up to the session. Thank you to anyone who has given. I think it is Gyanu only. All right. But thank you. Yes, another thumbs up. So we have another thumbs up. Someone liked the session. Thank you so much. Number 10, guys. Come on. So okay, so the question is, we have to name the state. State government that recently approved 4 schemes to promote the education and skill development of students and youth, and 34 other agendas. So there were many schemes recently rolled out by state government for education, for skill development of students and youth, and 34 other schemes as well. So which is that state? Okay, so we have to find out the answer from the options, that which was the state. Okay. Just to tell you, just to give a hint, it was a state which recently observed its foundation day. So all these schemes were observed, were launched. All these schemes were launched by someone, by a state government, which recently celebrated their foundation day. All right, chalo. What is the answer, guys? Rajasthan, Jharkhand, Gujarat, or Madhya Pradesh? What is the answer? So the schemes were launched by option 2, Jharkhand. So Jharkhand is correct. So all the schemes for the students, for the youth were launched by the government of Rajasthan. The government of Jharkhand. The government of Jharkhand, and because they celebrated their foundation day on November 15th. Okay. All right. Chalo. Let's see number 11. So number 11 question. I would expect Gyanu, Divya and Sai to answer. Okay, I would expect them to answer. Alright, so what is the guy? What is the answer, guys? Number 11 in the comment section. Put question number 11, number digit 11, and then put your option A, B, C, D, 1, 2, 3, whatever. Alright, so when was the national legal service? So when was the national legal service observed in India? National legal service observed in India. So I'll take a water break now. Let's see the answers. So number 11 is in front of you. National legal service. National legal services. What is the answer? National Legal Service Day. So National Legal Service Day is observed on which of the following dates in India? So okay. So I had my water now. So the correct answer is it A 8th November, 6th November, 9th November, or 4th 7th November. So it is in the month of November, Legal Service Day. So Legal Service Day is observed on 9th of November. Legal Service Day, National Legal Service Day, 9th of November. Okay. So access to legal service is very, very important. Access to legal services are very, very important. All right. Okay, so let's just quickly move on number 12 now. Number 12 now. So cricketer Stephen Myber recently announced his retirement from international cricket. Which country did he represent in international cricket? Which country did he represent in international cricket? So it is about an international cricket player retiring. So we have to find out the correct country, okay, from the options which he was part of. So is it A, New Zealand, or B, West Indies, or 3, England, or 4th, Netherlands? The Netherlands. Okay, so what is the correct answer? So Divya, what is the answer? Sai, what is the answer? And Gyanu Madhu, what is the answer? So what do you think, guys? What is the correct one? What is the correct answer? So expect from Nirbhay also, Nirbhay, Divya, and then Sai, and then Gyanu Madhvi. What is the correct answer, guys? What do you think is the correct answer? So the question is very simple. We're talking about a cricketer, Stephen Myberg. Stephen Myberg, he announced retirement recently. So he belongs to which of the following countries, and he played for which of the following countries. He was one of the best players. Okay. All right. So the correct answer is option D, the Netherlands. Option D, the Netherlands. So he was, though Netherlands is not a very important country when we talk about cricket, because it has not won any big tournaments or any, it hasn't made any big upset, or it is not considered a big important country in terms of cricket. It's the cricket there is still developing in its developing stages. Okay. So number 13, let's see number 13. So what does number 13 say? Number 13 says, which cricket team won Syed Mushtaq Ali trophy for the first time? Okay, for the first time. So very simple question to you. So I'll have some water now. So what is the correct answer, guys? Syed Mushtaq Trophy. Syed Mushtaq Trophy. Syed Mushtaq Trophy. Winner for this year. They're talking about winner who won it. So in the last time we also saw about different games, and in cricket in terms, and in respect of cricket, we saw Irani Cup. Then also we talk about Ranji Trophy. Okay, so such tournaments, they are domestic tournaments, and those domestic tournaments are very important because those domestic tournaments we find out some amazing players for our national side. Okay, so Syed Mushtaq Ali T20 trophy is very important trophy, and especially the one thing to remember, T20 trophy, it's a T20 trophy. Like Ranji is a bigger game, it's for like Test cricket. This is T20 trophy. And also one more question can be made out of this information is that Syed Mustaq Ali Trophy belongs to which of the following sports? Syed Mustaq Ali Trophy belongs to which of the following sports? The answer would be cricket. Okay. And or they can give you two columns, left hand side all trophies, awards, or right hand side all sports, football, cricket, hockey, badminton. Then you have to match the following, which one belongs to which one. Okay, so that way it can also be asked. All right. So which cricket team won? Is it Tamil Nadu cricket team, Karnataka, Mumbai, Rajasthan? So the answer is Mumbai. The answer is Mumbai. All right. Okay. So 1-3 is done. Let's see 1-4. Okay. So before we go to question number 14th, let's talk about Exampur official app. So it's one-stop solution for all your government job aspirants, for all the government job aspirants. So we have classes on YT, we have classes on YouTube, but we also have classes on the application. Awan Tariq has joined. Hello Awan, welcome and good morning brother. So we also have classes on the application, and whenever we have an exam coming up, whenever we have an exam, we roll out batches. We roll out batches for that particular exam. Okay. So excuse me. CGL exam is round the corner. CGL exam is just round the corner, and admit cards for CGL aspirants in the northern region is out. Okay, so admit cards for the aspirants of the northern region are out. So you can check and download your admit card if you're from the northern region, and for the rest, the admit cards are on the way. All right. So next big exam that we are targeting is CHSL. And also we have launched a batch called SAFALTA batch. We have already launched a batch, and that batch is dedicatedly for CHSL. So I'll be providing you with some more details. I would provide you with some more details of the CHSL batch that we are going to roll out in English language. Okay, so content delivery, everything would be in English. Okay, then we have Hariom joining, and Hariom Sen. Yeah, Jai Hind brother, Jai Hind, welcome to the session. Good morning. Okay, so what we have on the app? Live paid course with test series. Then we have subject wise topic quiz. Okay, subject wise quizzes. Then we have topic wise free live classes. So we have topic wise classes, then we have subject wise quizzes, then also we have free full length and sectional test. So full length tests are also available, sectional wise tests are also available, quizzes are also available. Okay, then we have free exam wise PDFs and practice sets. See, a lot of practice shall be done, lot of questions shall be given to you. Okay, so don't you worry about that. After every session we are going to have DPP. DPP is daily practice paper. So a set of 10 questions, 15 questions, 20 questions, depending on the faculty. So they will be provided to you. That will be provided to you after the session. Let's just say I spoke about Himalayas. I taught the Himalayas, or I taught the atmosphere. So there will be questions bundled on that topic to you. Okay, so that will be given to you. So DPP will be given to you. Okay, so daily, weekly and monthly current affairs. So you want to have daily, weekly or monthly current affairs with you. Unlimited subject wise practice questions. See, practice questions, there is no dearth of practice questions. There is no limited bank of practice questions. The bank of practice questions are unlimited. So practice as many questions as you want. Okay, and then we have job alerts, admit card and exam date. So if you have something called as so if you're someone who is busy in other work, okay, and doesn't have any friends or group wherein, or any source of information where you can understand that this exam is coming, that exam is coming, so do not worry, download this application. All the job related exam alerts notifications shall be directly provided to you. So you don't have to ask to people and go here and there, run here and there. Just directly you can, everything shall be provided to you on the app. Next is all exams previous year PDFs with solution. So exams previous year questions with PDF, Previous year questions are very, very important to solve before you go and take any exam. Previous year question, the kind of question, sample question, model paper, everything is very, very important. Okay, very, very important. It is as important as you can understand, that might be in some cases a deciding factor in selection. Okay, someone who did like a lot of practice questions and someone who did not practice questions much and only read theory. So delivery in the examination center would be much different. Someone would be very quick on the answer. Okay, this question is done, this is C, this is done, this is D. So practice makes a man and a woman perfect. So practice makes a person perfect. So you have to practice questions. Next is pre-all India scholarship test with report card. All India scholarship test with report card. So all these are given, all these are provided on our on the application, and a lot of the content is absolutely free. And if we are charging, the fees is also nominal. Okay, so you want to see a lot of things. On the application. So download the application from the Android Play Store now and explore the app. Okay. So in some time in the same session, I'm also going to talk about the CHSL batch that we are providing you with. Okay. So if you're someone who wants to join CHSL batch, and if you also someone who happens to know someone who's preparing for CHSL or would be very beneficial for that person, you can provide this information to that person as well. Okay, so we'll talk about that as well, but now we'll go to the next question. So question number 14. Okay, so in November 2022, researchers discovered a new species of estuarian crab. So a new crab was found and it was called Pseudohelix anamalai near the Velar river estuary. So you have to name the place. Okay, the place where it was found. You have to name the place where it was found. So in the comment section, I can see Avan saying, sir, mera 5 December ko exam hai. Avan, all the best. All the best for your 5 December exam. Okay, I hope you do really well. I really hope you clear the exam. Okay, and get the post you always wanted. Okay. Okay, and I can see a lot of people marking their attendance, pressing the like button. So thank you guys. Thank you so much for pressing the like button. Means a lot. Yeah, thank you guys. Okay, so you have to tell me, first of all, before jumping to the question, I want to point out some amazing information given in the question. So such questions are amazing questions. Why? Because they are not only asking you something, but they are also providing you with a lot of information. For example, new species of an estuarian crab is found out. The name is given to you. So that's a free fund information. The name is given to you. This information is given to you. Next, near Velar river estuary. So another information is given to you. So two different informations are already given to you. Alright, they are just asking you the place. Kozhikode, Kerala, A, B, Cuddalore, Tamil Nadu, C, Warangal, Telangana, or D, Visakhapatnam, Andhra Pradesh. So what is the correct answer, guys? So yes, so we are joined in by Vikramaditya. Very warm welcome and a very good morning, brother. So der aay durust hai. Okay, better late than never. So Vikramaditya, with a bang, he has started with the answering the questions. So he's saying option B, Tamil Nadu. So what Avan, what Hari Om, what others, Gyanu, Madhvi, Divya, Sai, what everyone else is saying. So Vikramaditya, just to tell you, brother, you are absolutely correct. It is indeed Cuddalore, Tamil Nadu. It is indeed Cuddalore, Tamil Nadu. So that is a place near the Velar river estuary that a estuarian crab by the name this has been found. Okay. Avan is also saying B. Avan is also correct. Vikramaditya is also correct. Okay, let's see number 15th. The 15th. The India Space Research Organization, or ISRO, has recently conducted a hot test. Of the single piece 3D printed rocket engine. Developed by which aerospace company? So we all know that nowadays India is a great hub for startups. Okay, a great hub for startups, and startups not particularly defined to one particular segment, but everywhere. You have startups in education, you have startups in fintech, we have startups in healthcare, we have startups in space. Okay, in space arena as well. Okay, the most successful startup in the world in terms of space is SpaceX. is SpaceX. But in India also, we are doing some amazing work. Some very amazing companies are working in Bangalore and Hyderabad, okay, in close association with ISRO, and developing some very good products. Okay, so space is going to be, India's place in a few years now. Okay, so we have joined with okay, we are joined with Divya. So Divya is saying D, Avan saying D, and Vikramaditya is saying D. So all of you guys are absolutely correct. Skyroot Aerospace is the correct answer. You guys are correct. So absolutely correct. So you'll see in the examination and before in the preparation itself, lot of names. Current affairs has lot of names. Okay, Skyroot Aerospace. Okay, talk about companies, talk about people. So I'm just repeating myself that current affairs is very easy to understand. It is one of the easiest because there are no logics, there are no big difficult formulas, but it is one of the most difficult to retain. Okay, because current affairs by nature is very volatile. It will come, you will feel good, okay, I understood, but it will go away if you'll not make it sit down in your head. Okay, if you'll not make it hold in your head. Current affairs should be in your head, it should just absorb, but it generally it is volatile, it goes away. Okay, so you have to be very sure that you understand and you remember them. The only way is practice. Read, watch the session again and again. So that way you can do it. All right, so number 15 is done. Number 16, let's see number 16 now. So we have number 16 now. So number 16th, yes, a very good question, because it is not a very straight question. It is a little twisted question, because we all know that we have a new Chief Justice of India, CJI. We have a new one, and the name of the person is also given to us. That is D.Y. Chandrachud, Dhananjay Yashwant Chandrachud. But the question is, he is of what number? Like 50th, 49th, 48th, 46th, 45th. Which is the correct order? I mean, in which he's the current CGI of which number? Like, is he 50th, 40th, 46th, 45th? Which one? Vikramaditya is straight away saying 50. Divya is saying 16th, 4. 16th question, 4th. Okay, Divya registered our answer. Then we have Vikramaditya also. Yes, on his birthday he got Chief Justice. Yes. And also Yashwant Dhananjay, Yashwant Chandrachud was his father. Dhananjay Chandrachud was father. Okay, so Dhananjay Yashwant. So Dhananjay Yashwant Chandrachud is a son, and Yashwant Chandrachud was his father, and he was also a CGI. His father was also a CGI. So first father-son duo to be the CGI of the country. All right, and his father was a very long CGI. I mean, like CGI with a long tenure, a very long tenure. Okay, one of the longest in the country. Okay, and also tell you, FIFA World Cup has started. FIFA World Cup has started in Qatar. Okay, and there is a record of sorts that is formed, that has been created in Qatar. In the opening match was between, it is always with the host country. So Ecuador versus Qatar, and Qatar lost the game. So Qatar became the first host country to lose a match. Okay, to lose the opening match. So Qatar became the first host country to lose the opening match. Generally, host countries, they win their opening match, but Qatar, they lost it. So that is also a record of kind. Okay. Okay, chalo, we'll see next one. So number 16, yes, number 50th is correct. 50 is correct. 16th done. 17. Let's see 17th now. Okay, so 17th question. Who has been recently elected as president of All India Rubber Industries Association? Okay, so we have to name the person who has been given the presidentship. Vikramaditya is saying score 0-2. Yes. Yes, 0-2. Also, England versus Iran. So England devastated, destroyed Iran as expected. Nothing new. Okay, and there's also some controversy behind. The matches being scheduled in Qatar. People are not liking it. Organizing committee is not liking it. Sepp Blatter, who was the previous person who was in charge of appointing the venue, he's also not impressed, because Qatar is a very small country, and such a big influx of people in Qatar suddenly is not taken well by Qatar, because Qatar doesn't have that many hospitality services or hotels. So a lot of fans, they are staying in bordering countries, and that way they are coming to watch a match. They are coming and visiting the country. So, and then after the match is over, they are going back to the to a neighboring country. So they are not only staying in that Qatar, in the country itself. But Qatar is a very small country. It has very less number of people. Okay, so Divya is saying 17-1. Okay, that's a very solid guess, Divya. That's a very solid guess. Vikramaditya is saying A. Okay, again, you guys are very solid. I mean, like, the answers are very solid. Okay, so Divya, Vikramaditya, and what about Sai? Where is Sai? I would request Sai to answer also. Sai to answer, and Avan to answer as well. Okay, President All India Rubber Industries. President All India Rubber Industries is option 1, Ramesh Kejriwal. Is option 1, Ramesh Kejriwal. Okay, so that is the answer here. Yes, Avan is giving some answers. So rubber, Kerala is the largest producer of rubber. Yes, and rubber, we all know, is a commercial crop. Rubber is a commercial crop. See the concept of commercial. So we have food crops. Yes, we have food crops. That is your wheat, rice, jowar, bajra, and so on and so forth. And then we have commercial crops, which are solely produced to sell. They can be consumed also, but they are solely produced to sell. We have rubber. Okay, we have sugarcane. Okay, banana plantations. Okay, so commercial crops, they are generally a big area, a big forest land is wiped out, and then they are planted in a row, planted in series. Okay, so a big area, and they are very planted in a very disciplined fashion, and then they are harvested only to sell the crops. And this was started by British in India. This was started by the Brits in India, because they wanted to have resources. They wanted to Indians to produce something so as they can sell it and earn money. So commercial plantations were introduced by the British in India. 17 is done. 18. Let's see 18th now. Let's see 18th now. So 18th is revamped distribution sector scheme, which was recently launched by which ministry? So revamped distribution sector scheme. So this scheme was launched by, is it A, Union Ministry of Power, or is it B, Union Ministry of Consumer Affairs and Food Distribution, or Union Ministry of New and Renewable Energy, or D, Agriculture and Farmers Welfare? So simple question, straight, revamped distribution sector scheme. We won't waste much time on it. We'll just mark the answer and move forward, because we have a few more questions to answer. Okay, so revamped distribution sector scheme is launched by Union Ministry of Power. Let's see number 19. Number 19. Which institution has developed ultrasound adhesives that produces images of internal organs of the body? So it's a very revolutioning product in healthcare, very revolutioning product in healthcare. Now, what is the concept here? Ultrasound adhesives that can produce images of internal organs of the body. So it works more like a patch. So when we can put it on a body, and where we can have ultrasound images, we have images of internal organs of the body. So that will be very useful in the field of medical science. Okay. So Avan is giving us the answers, a lot of information on vulcanization of rubber. Yes, rubber, sulfur is mixed with rubber. Then we have vulcanization process started by Charles Goodyear, very nice. And just to add to the information, vulcanization makes a rubber harder. All right, it makes a rubber harder, and it was discovered by accident. Addition of sulfur in rubber was discovered accidentally. Okay, all right. So answer to this question is MIT. Answer to the question is MIT. So MIT is the institute that has launched this product. All right. Okay. Let's see next one. Number 19 is done. Number 20. Let's see number 20. Let's see number 20 quickly. Vikramaditya is correct. MIT, yes. MIT is correct. Correct, MIT. Okay, let's see next one. Which country has drafted a constitution which states nature has rights? Nature has rights. Of course, yes. Ultrasonic is also yes. So yes, so which country has drafted a constitution which states nature has rights? So nature has rights. Which country has drafted this particular uh, constitution? Obviously, nature, rivers, everything included in nature is also very much living and thriving. Okay, chalo. What is the answer, guys? What is the answer? Is it Sri Lanka? Has Sri Lanka drafted this constitution, or is it Chile, or is it Israel, or is it Saudi Arabia? So what is the correct answer? Vikramaditya is saying B. Superb answer. Superb, Vikramaditya. Avan, what is the answer? What do you think? Divya, what is the correct answer? What do you guys think is the correct answer? Yes, yes, Ecuador. Yes, there was a famous story about Ecuador. Yes, Ecuador started it. It was because of there was a story behind a chimpanzee, being rescued and then was taken away by zoo officials. It was probably last year or so. Okay, with such a news came out. Uh, so, but now a lot of countries are also adopting the same. So the correct answer, Vikramaditya rightly pointed out, it's Chile. It's Chile. Option B, Chile is the correct answer. Chile is the country that has drafted constitution which state nature has rights. Okay, Mother Nature has rights, and Chile is a country which is present in South America. South America, on the western side of South America. Okay, and it is a very long, narrow strip. The country is big, long, narrow strip. Okay, it is not like a general country. It doesn't have east to west expanse. It has a very humongous north to south expanse. Okay, all right. So 20 is done. 20 is done. We are done with 20th. Now we'll see 21st. So 21st, yes. So as I was telling you about the SAFALTA batch, that we are launching, for CHSL, CHSL. If you are someone who is comfortable in English language, if you are someone who wants the content in English language, if you are someone who wants the delivery in English language, and if you are someone who wants to prepare in English language, one stop for all for your CHSL exam needs, the SAFALTA batch. CSSC CHSL 2022 SAFALTA batch, one step solution for your CHSL. Okay, so excuse me. So it's gonna be a long discussion with you. So bear with me. Okay. So SSC CGL 2022. I want you to have a good glance of the faculties. Okay. Then we have all the faculties who are going to take different sessions. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 faculties with you. We are going to be with you in the entire journey of your CHSL preparation. We'll be there with you, and we'll be taking all the classes, all the DPP questions. Okay, back to back, all the doubt solving. So whatever you need to ace the exam, whatever support. Okay, whatever support you need to ace the exam, from live classes to questions to answers to doubt solving to everything shall be provided in this SSC CHSL SAFALTA batch. All right. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so just some information for you. Notification is going to be out on the 6th of December this year. Then the application starts on the very same day. Application end date 5th of January, tentative. It's not really, we are not sure. It's not confirmed. It's not confirmed yet. So it's tentative. Generally the exam, the window, the form filling window is 1 month. Generally that is a practice. So according to that, admit card would be out on February to March, between that duration, and date of the exam would be March to April. So that period. So March to April, that will be the time of this examination. Okay, so SAFALTA batch, and everything is tentative, but generally that is the period it is followed. Okay, so SSC CHSL Tier 1 exam pattern. So we all know that reasoning, general awareness, mathematics, English language. So 25 questions each, 50 marks, 60 minutes. So this concept is clear. So we have 100 questions in totality, then 200 marks in totality, and 50 questions, 25 questions, 50 marks each. Sorry, 50 marks the entire section, and 60 minutes, 1 hour time. Okay, so this is clear to you? Chalo. So this is about the batches. Okay. So that was tier 1. or level 1 of the exam, that you have to qualify that, and when you qualify that, you will be asked to appear for tier 2 exam. Not everyone gets this chance, okay. सबको ये नहीं मिलता है लक्ष्मण, ठीक है किसी किसी को मिलता है. So if you are good enough, if you are with us in the Safalta batch, you will see this Safalta, okay. So letter writing 150 200 words, that shall be taken care of, don't worry. Essay writing 250 words, 100 marks total, and 60 minutes, 1 hour time. So this shall be taken well care of. So don't you worry. Enough practice. Do not worry about practice. We are all here, okay. And we'll make sure you do extra practice, okay. And also join the Telegram group, technical channel that we have for our YouTube channel, okay. So every after class PDF questions, extra engagement is also done on the Telegram application, okay, Telegram channel. So link, you can find the link in the comment section of this particular session, or the previous current affairs, or to the previous of that. So I've put links as well. There's also other links as well, so you can find the Telegram channel there, okay. And if you don't find it, then you comment in the comment section that you want the link. I'll provide it to you, okay. So this is done. Then we'll see the next one. So खुला पर्दा है ना, फटा पर्दा निकला हीरो, okay, फटा पर्दा निकला हीरो. So Nikla is सफल, and the hero is Safalta batch, okay, Safalta batch, entirely in the medium English, okay. What are the features? What you will get? 450 plus hours live classes, 450 plus hours of live classes. That is not small by any chance. That is not small. That is not a small number. Then we have live foundation classes. Okay, foundation classes are for people who are at a very very starting level, who wants to have a level up, because some people are at this level, some are a level down. So just to provide them with basic information. For example, if you are someone who wants to who wants to appear for the exam and whose geography is okay, but there is someone who doesn't know how the map of India looks, or what are the states, or Tamil Nadu, whether it is south or west or east. There are people, and there is no shame in that, because you have not understood it that way. We'll have these foundation classes for every section, maths, reasoning, so that you have some basic understanding, and you are not very fresh when a batch is launched. You are not very fresh when a batch is launched. You already understand that this is my problem, and you can attend the foundation batch, and then when you come to the main batch, you'll have a better understanding of things. Okay, so foundation batches. Then we have class class PDF. So class PDFs will also be provided to you. Class PDFs will also be provided to you. Daily practice paper, DPP. Okay, mock test series, very important. Then we have sectional subjects. Okay, section wise subjects are also covered. Okay, and previous year papers. So there is no examination preparation completed without the previous year paper. So previous year papers would also be duly provided to you. So everything, all of this, 2799? Absolutely not. 2799? Absolutely not. The price is 1399. 1399. Not even 1500. Not even 1500 for 400 plus hours of live class, foundation batches, this, that, papers, everything. So much of practice at such a small price. At such a small price. And this price, generally you do not find all this in such a low price. Whenever you go to other institutes and all that, they charge generally a very high fees. If you must have an idea. If you don't have an idea, ask your friends who have gone to the centers. Okay, there's also always traveling charges involved, and going to the center and taking the class. So all this expense, and on top of that, you have to pay extra high amount. Okay, this is just 1399, not in 1500. You spend more on food. You spend more on one outing with your friends. Go to cinema hall, watch a movie. You have some pizza, some burgers. The amount is more than 2000. It's absolutely more than this. Okay, this is not a big amount. It's a very, if I were a student, I would have taken it. Okay, it's such a small amount, and what I'm getting, total value for money. All right. So Safalta batch. Okay. So and the best part, use code SSC 50 and get 50% discount. Okay. So download the official app, and everything is there on the app. So go and download the app. Okay. So our team. So we have Sanjay sir with us. Sanjay sir will take maths. Okay, we have Ankit sir will take reasoning. Then we have Joy ma'am, she'll take English. Then we have Deepmani sir, he'll take science. And then we have Shashank sir, he'll take history and polity. And then we have Devendra sir, he'll take economics and he'll also take static GK. And then we have Milan, that is me, I'll take geography and current affairs. Okay, so this is our team, a very, very experienced team, I must say, a very, very experienced team. The combined experience of everyone together, is probably more than 60-70 years. The combined experience, okay? The combined experience. So that's a big experience, and all of us have taught numerous students. We have achieved success through our students, okay? And our students have done amazingly well, okay, in whatever exams they have taken. So very, very experienced faculties we are providing you with. All right. Safalta batch, all these already told to you, okay? So they are not 1, not 2, not 3, not actually 10 different other features that we have. And just to include to all that, current affairs magazine, just to include to all that, current affairs magazine, and then 2,500 plus current affairs questions, 2,500 plus current affairs questions, and instant doubt solving. So that is a big plus. So you don't have to wait for any doubt solving time. So straight away you can put your doubt, and doubt shall be solved, and current affairs shall be provided in magazine format also, okay, and question format also. Okay, so how to watch the live class? So you can go to the download. You can go and see on the app, and also 2 demo classes are free. 2 classes are demo classes, so they are free. Okay, so go on the live session. And on the live session, and also an upcoming tab, we'll have all the session lined up for you. Then what you have to do, you just see the session, and whatever session you want to start with, you can press it and you can see the session. Okay, so that is how it's gonna be. All right. Okay. So see, what is this? This is daily practice paper. How daily practice paper is gonna look like? So we have this paper. Let's just see. Someone taught you about static GK. So static GK, and in static GK, we talked about, let's just say we talked about different states of India, and in states Telangana. Okay, so we talked about Telangana. So in the previous slide, you can see Vivek sir is teaching about the state Telangana. Okay, Telangana state. Okay, GK. So this is taught to you by the faculty. Then question shall be asked to you. You will have paper. You have DPP paper, where question belonging to the state Telangana shall be asked to you. Okay, so everything on that paper shall be of whatever taught in the class. So you listen to the class, you sit in the class, you enjoy the class, and then you solve the papers. Okay, how amazing is that? So that is the kind of practice that is needed. Okay, then instant doubt solving. What do you have to do? Go in the doubts tab, and then ask a doubt and put your topic, what do you want to put, and then put the photograph of the topic, upload image, and ask your query, and then you put your query and it is answered. Okay, so whatever doubts you have, just put it, and it is done, it is sorted. Okay, then mock test. How mock tests are done? Mock test and sectional test. So we have SSC CHSL, we have sectional test, we have chapter test. So whatever kind of test, on the main tabs you have test series. So click on test series, and everything shall be displayed to you. So you want to go for reasoning, you can go for reasoning. You can go for GA, you can go for quantitative aptitude or English. So you click on the tab, and all the test 1, test 2, test 3, are uploaded. So what you can do, you can attempt. You understand what is taught in the class. You solve the DP papers, and then you come and solve this test series. So you don't have to go anywhere else. Everything is at one place. Okay. So previous year papers are also provided to you. See, so DPP, okay, DPP provided to you, test series provided to you, previous year paper provided to you. So one topic, you can have amazing questions. You can practice a lot of questions. So that way, this is one of 56 pages. 56 entire previous year papers are provided to you. So enough of practice. So you can do enough practice. Okay. Then current affairs on the app. Okay. title, then you have a picture and then the associated ones, then you have title, then picture and then associated information, and that is how. And all the important ones are highlighted in the color. So it's very easy for you to remember. Okay, so we have colored answer, you can see, okay, this is the color one, this is important. So everything is highlighted in color. And see current affairs 2022 January quiz. Questions on the current affairs. So that is also provided to you. So one-stop destination for all your government exam needs, and also CHSL, the SAFALTA batch. Okay, so important days. So when does the demo starts? When does the demo starts? Demo classes starts today, 22nd of November. That is 22nd of November. Today the demo starts. So if you are someone who wants to take the demo, so you can watch the demo and you can excuse me, decide for the class. Actual class starts on 28th November. From 28th November, actual starts. Course validity 1 year. So from date of purchase, 1 year till 1 year you are valid to use. Okay, so enough time. 1 year is a very big time to have a lot of practice. Okay, so yes. Okay, so how to download the app? So very easy. Go on the app store, go on the Play Store and put the install button. Click the install button, and then a page would come for Exampur. Register. Okay, register. Put all your information, and then Kalam se Kranti, and the application shall open for you. The application shall open for you, and then you can explore the app. Okay. Okay. Yes. So how to go for SAFALTA batch? So after you have done the application, you have downloaded the application. So what step one is paid course. You go to paid course, you buy the course. In the tab you click the paid course, and there you have a lot of batches. Go for SSC CGL SAFALTA batch. You just click it, buy the course, and then use coupon. Buy the course, use coupon, and make the payment. So once payment is done, transaction received, thank you. So you have bought the course. Okay. So features are all provided to you. Okay, it is everything done. Okay, so what are the classes? So we have different classes. So we have this is for Hindi one. Okay, and this is for English one. So we'll start with current affairs 8 to 10. Then we have history 10 to 11, and then we have mathematics, reasoning, and then we have science and English. Okay, so that is how it's gonna be. All right. And then we have step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4. Everything explained to you. Okay. So it is how to join. So once you bought the course, when you free course, when you go for the course, and then you have all the demo classes aligned available. Just click on the session and watch the session. Okay, take the demo class. Okay, so if you have any kind of queries, call me for any kind of queries. This is the number provided to you. Okay, so these are the numbers for you. So if you have any problem, any doubt you have while downloading or going through the process, this is the number, this is the contact information. Call on this number, and everything shall be sorted. All right. Okay, so that was the information I wanted to provide for the new SAFALTA batch that we are coming up with. So we are bringing SAFALTA batch for CHSL, for your SAFALTA in the CHSL examination. All right. Okay. So next we have question number 21. Okay. So question number 21 states responsible AI for youth 2022. Responsible AI for youth 2022 program was launched by National E-Governance along with which company? So responsible AI for youth. So responsible AI for youth. So Vikramaditya is very fast, very quick, and Vikramaditya saying option A, Google. Okay. So responsible AI for youth 2022 launched by National E-Governance Division along with which company? Is it Google? Is it Microsoft? Is it Intel, or is it Accenture? So which of the following is correct? So Vikramaditya has already given the answer. And he's saying Google. What about the others? Let me see what others has to tell. Okay. So responsible AI, responsible AI for youth. So you tell me the correct answer to this one. So it is launched by National E-Governance Division. So that is one of the part of it. That is one of the part of it. Okay. So what is the company? What is the company involved in this one? So what is the company involved in this one? Okay. So this program is basically for school going students, is going basically for school going students, and they have launched it with which of the following company. So school going students, from 8 to class 12, they should know about the how the world works and how the AI is very important. Okay, chalo. So we'll mark the answer. We'll go with A and done. Okay, 22. Let's see 22 now. Okay, 22. Pingali Venkaiah Naidu. So the full name of Pingali Venkaiah was Pingali Venkaiah Naidu. Pingali Venkaiah Naidu. So Pingali Venkaiah Naidu, whose birth anniversary is celebrated recently, is remembered for which of the contribution? Is remembered for which of the contribution? So what is the answer, guys? Pingali Venkaiah Naidu. Pingali Venkaiah Naidu. If you study human history, if you study modern history, Indian history, Pingali Venkaiah Naidu, whose birth anniversary celebrated recently, is remembered for which of the contribution? So the correct answer, is it A, leading first war of independence, or is it B, compiling national anthem, or C, designing national flag, or D, winning India's first overseas sports medal? So which is the correct one? Which is the correct one? Let me see how well you can answer. Let me see how well you can answer. So Pingali Venkaiah Naidu is someone who is not known amazingly well, but he has made some amazing contribution. He has done a contribution which is worth mentioning. Is worth mentioning. Okay. So that is the idea here. Okay. So what do you think is the correct answer? Pingali Venkaiah Naidu. Pingali Venkaiah Naidu. Okay. So Pingali Venkaiah Naidu is known for, so Vikramaditya. Okay, so we have Suraj also joining us. Suraj also. So leading first war of independence. Okay. So first war of independence, generally we say it is 1857 revolt. First war of independence. Mangal Pandey is the person for that who is given that credit. But the answer to this question is designing Indian flag. So Indian national flag was designed. We have three colors, all right. It's a tricolor, and we have chakra in between. So that format was designed by Pingali Venkaiah Naidu. But just to tell you that before the chakra there was charkha. So before the chakra there was a charkha. So we all know that what's a charkha. It's Gandhiji used to work on it. So it's more like this. So this was in between. So this was in between where we have present chakra with us. So this was in between. This was in place of chakra. But the problem is this: if you see from front, the bigger wheels are on left. But if you just move behind the flag, if you see from the from the other direction, the wheels, they get interchanged. The places of wheels get interchanged. So our flag is supposed to be uniform. A flag should be uniform. Shouldn't be like two ways. Okay, it should be uniform. So that is why this was discarded. That's what discarded, and charkha, and instead of charkha, chakra was used. Okay, so Sai Divya is also correct. Okay, so option C is correct for 22. Okay, so let's see 23 now. Let's see 23. Which institution launched the Financial Inclusion Index? Okay, FI index. So the question is, they straight away want the name of the institution that launched the index called Financial Inclusion Index. So before we go to the answer, let us understand what is financial inclusion. Financial inclusion is made up of two words, financial and inclusion. So what is the second word? Second word is inclusion. So what does inclusion means? Inclusion means to include, okay, or to get into the ambit, okay, or to have together. Okay. So, and the first word is financial. So, something to do with money. Okay. So, financial inclusion basically means that people should have banking services, should have access to banking services. I mean, a lot of people in India have banking services, but there are many, many more people in the rural areas, in a lot of far off places in India, which earn money. Okay, which earn money, which go by which who earn money and go by the do their business, but they do not have a bank account. They don't have a bank account. So whatever they earn cannot be taxed, cannot be used for the betterment of the country, and we are still not sure how they earn the money, whether they steal, whether they do anything anti-social or anti-national. So, and also to provide, and some people are very honest also, but just to provide them with proper banking services would help them to grow their money. So they can put the money in the bank, have some interest, okay, get some insurance, get some loans also if they pay income tax, and government is pushing them for that. So if everybody is in the banking ambit, in the financial ambit, that is called as financial inclusion. So this is the work of, yes, Vikramaditya wrote it correctly, RBI. So Reserve Bank of India sees to it that every Indian is in the ambit of banking. So financial inclusion is sorted, is under the onus of or responsibility of option B, Reserve Bank of India. Reserve Bank of India. All right. So this is correct. 23, option B is correct. Let's see 24 now. Let's see 24 now. As of August 2022, how many startups are registered in India? As of 2022, how many startups are registered in India? So this is a very good question, because initially there was less startup, but now the number of startups have really grown, really went up. So also there's a major push by the government of India. There's a major push by the government of India. Government is very much positive or all in for startups. And also, if you can see in the world today, in the Indian business ecosystem, that you will find a lot of startups, a lot of different startups in different arenas. As I mentioned a few minutes earlier, that in educational setup we have edtech now. Okay, we have edtech now. So, okay, and then fintech, then we have health, then we have automotive. You name it, we have some company working in that space. Some small company, big company, some company with funding, some company bootstrap. They are working in that domain, in that arena. Okay, so in India, startups are going very strong, and India has become one of the world's capital in terms of startup. Okay, and it is often said not every company can be a big, not every startup can become a very big company, but let's just say if we have 200 startups, and out of 200, if 20, or let's just say if even 5 work out, then tomorrow we can have 5 very big companies, 5 very big companies. For example, Apple, every big company today was once a startup. Google started in a garage. Google started in a garage. Now see Google. Google is one of the biggest companies, not just in every other sector, but in tech, it is one of the biggest companies. Okay, probably the top 2-3 companies, Google. So Google and Apple, every company was startup once. Infosys, for that matter. Okay, Narayan Murthy, Sri Narayan Murthy took a loan from his wife. Narayan Murthy, to start Infosys, he took a loan from his wife, and from that loan he started Infosys, and now we can see where is Infosys standing now. Okay. Yes, it's really huge rather than previous. Yes, obviously startups will always be very big when they are pushed by the government. So when government say, okay, tax reduce for 5 years, or no tax for next 5 years, or subsidized electricity, or this and that, if government is pushing it, then people will work. Okay, people will ask funding, and people will get into the ecosystem. So India is going very good, and in terms of startups, the correct answer is option 75,000, option C, 75,000. And one way to remember this answer is India is celebrating 75 years of independence. Correct? Azadi ka Amrit Kal, Amrit Mahotsav. We are celebrating 75 years of independence. So it's a very good number to remember, 75,000. 75. How many startups? India, 75 years of independence. Startups, 75,000. Okay, so you can just relate. Okay, So such things, such numbers, if you can relate to something, it's very useful. And yes, if you have your scooty number, your bike number, your car number, your mobile number, your birthday, anything, any numbers, वगैरह. So if that can be used in current affairs, use them. Okay, link things to that. Okay, link things to that. Okay, Sonam is saying option C, that is correct. Hello sir, I am late today. No worries Sonam, no worries. The session is available on YouTube. You can always watch the session, okay, and get the required information for current affairs and get the required revision. Welcome to the session, welcome. Alright, so yeah. So 24 is done. Let's see 25. Let's see 25. So which union ministry launched, so you have to tell me the name of the union ministry which has launched this scheme, launched the scheme, SERB-SURE, okay, SERB-SURE. SERB-SURE is Science and Engineering Research Board, Science and Engineering Research Board, and School and Universities Research Excellence, SERB-SURE. That is the full form. Okay, so is it Ministry of Power? Is it Ministry of Science and Technology? Is it Ministry of Electronics and IT, or Ministry of Education? So I've told you the full form. So if you're listening to me closely and attentively enough, you must have guessed the answer. So I've seen an answer. I've got an answer from Vikramaditya. Very strong, confident answer. Capital letter B. Okay, capital letter B. Very strong answer. Okay. Sonam, what is the answer? Sonam will tell me the answer, and others will also tell me the answer. Okay. Harshvardhan, correct. Yes. So the answer to the question is option B, Ministry of Science and Technology. Ministry of Science and Technology is correct. So Ministry of Science and Technology has launched this mission, SERB-SURE. Okay, so it is basically to give a push to science and engineering education in India. See, the world, yeah, Sonam is also correct, 25B, correct Sonam. See, in the 20th century, in the first half of 20th century, we had people who were revolting, okay. So there was talk about communism, there was socialism, all philosophical thought. So 20th century, first half of 20th century was philosophical thought. But in today's world, in today's century, you cannot miss science and technology. You cannot miss science and technology. So every country, every society, every parent understands it, that science and technology, if you are well versed with science and technology, because science and technology is moving the world forward. Science and technology is moving the world forward. Okay, you have IT application. The world was a closed down place during pandemic. Okay, everything was under lockdown during pandemic. What was working? IT was working. Information technology was working. The IT infrastructure, the Zoom calls, okay, the video calls, the software, okay, the internet connections, okay, that sustained the world. Imagine a place without the IT. You wouldn't be able to place your food needs on Swiggy or Food Panda or Zomato apps. There wouldn't be any food delivery. There wouldn't be any grocery delivery. It was all IT. So IT is the way forward. Okay, and also now big data has come up, and then AI and everything else is coming up. So in a way, we are going to go very strong. Yeah, so I'm saying, yes, Sonam, you are also correct. Yes. Okay, so this is done. 26. Let's see 2626. Which state launched startup initiative including regional hubs and community circles? Okay, so we're talking about states. Which state has launched regional hubs and community circles? So regional hubs and community centers circles are launched by including the in the startup ecosystem by which of the following states. So every other state, every state in India is also going all guns blazing for startups. Okay, so and Maharashtra is the state in India which got the maximum FDI, foreign direct investment. Okay, got a lot of FDI, and Karnataka is also not far behind. And the chief minister of Karnataka said in one of his interviews or one of his speeches that the financial capital of India is Bombay. The financial capital of India is Mumbai, but it's not going to be Mumbai anymore. Okay, because Bangalore is going very fast. Bangalore is going amazingly well. So in a few years' time, it is supposed to be Bangalore will overtake Mumbai. So that is the projection. So that is because we have tech. It is also Silicon Valley of India, the tech startup. Okay, the tech world of India. Okay. So Sonam saying 26A and Vikrama saying Tamil Nadu. So guys, the answer is Tamil Nadu. Tamil Nadu is absolutely correct. Option B is correct. Tamil Nadu is correct. So we have regional hubs and community circles for startup initiative. Tamil Nadu is the correct one. Let's see 27 now. 27 is Harmeet Desai and Satyan Ganasekaran. Harmeet Desai and Satyan Ganasekaran, who won gold for India, play with sport. Okay. So Harmeet Desai and Satyan Ganasekaran, they belong to which of the following sports? Which of the following sports? So Divya has also answered 26B. So Divya is also correct. Yes, Divya, you were correct. Okay. 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 So Vikramaditya is saying, I was expecting this question. Chalo, very nice. I am doing as per your expectations. Okay. So it's good that you are expecting. So if you are expecting such a question, Vikramaditya, that means you are thinking in the right direction. You are thinking in the right direction. You are thinking in the right direction, and you understand current affairs pretty well then. Okay. Table tennis. Okay. So Vikramaditya is very sure because Vikramaditya has given the answer C in capital letter, and also an emoji, a sun emoji. Okay. Sun emoji. Okay. So if you're someone who has joined the session but hasn't liked the session, please like the session. Mark your attendance, guys. Mark your attendance. Press the like button. Share it among your friends. You know, everywhere. Share, and subscribe to the channel. Yes. Table tennis. So Vikramaditya has marked the answer. What about Sonam? Sonam, what's your answer? Divya, what's your answer? Where is Sai? Sai, I would like Sai's answer as well. And others, if you're someone who's joining the session, who is just watching the session and not answering, not cool, guys, not cool. You have to answer also. Participate. Let's have fun together. All right. 27B. Okay. So Sonam also gave the answer. Okay. The correct answer is option C, table tennis. The correct answer is option C, table tennis. So Harmeet Desai and Satyan Ganasekaran, table tennis. So India. So we can say I read Indian Express every single day. That's amazing. That's superb. That's superb. Okay. So if you're reading newspaper every day, then this is a very good habit. That's a very good habit. All right. Chalo. Let's see the next one. So we have 28 now. Rupal Chaudhary, who became the first Indian athlete to win 2 medals. First Indian athlete to win 2 medals at the World 220 U220 Under 20 U20 Athletics Championship, plays with sport. So the person has won 2 medals at World Under 20 Athletics Champions. So the Rupal Chaudhary, Rupal Chaudhary is a female athlete. Okay, female athlete, and which is the sport she plays, where she won 2 medals. Under 20 is also called as junior championship. Okay, under 20 is also called as junior championship. So is it A, javelin throw, B, shot put, or C, relay and sprint, or D, high jump? So which is the correct one? Which is the correct one? So Vikramaditya is saying C. Okay, Vikramaditya is saying C. So javelin throw, we all know that Neeraj Chopra belongs to javelin throw. Javelin throw belongs to him. But yeah, so Vikramaditya has locked in his answer. Option C, relay and sprint. Relay and sprint. And what about others? So relay and sprint is the correct answer. Is it the correct answer? For Rupal Chaudhary? Yes. Relay and sprint is absolutely correct answer. Okay, relay and sprint is the correct answer. So relay and sprint is correct answer for Rupal Chaudhary. For Rupal Chaudhary, it is relay and sprint. 2 medals she won. 2 medals she won. And yes, 4x400 relay. Yes, Vikramaditya. Divya is also correct. Superb. So you guys are doing really well. So current affairs is solid. Okay. So next one. Before I answer the next one, There was this question I asked. In the session today, that who was the first health minister of the country? Who was the first health minister of the country? And I asked you to answer in the comment section. So just to give you the answer, first health minister of the country. First health minister of the country was Rajkumari Amrit Kaur. Rajkumari Amrit Kaur, first health minister of the country. Okay, Rajkumari Amrit Kaur. All right. Chalo, so this was the question I asked, and I expect the answer to the next question. I will take a water break now. So I'll leave you with the question, and I hope you answer the question. Okay. So what do you think is the correct answer? IMEI number is of how many digits? So that is the question to you. And IMEI number is the full form is given to you: International Mobile Equipment Identity Number. International Mobile Equipment Identity Number. So this full form is given to you. So that is also important because you get some extra information. Okay, and IMEI number, you have to keep it handy and try not. Dekho guys, do not store your IMEI number in your phones. Okay, not only in your phones, but also somewhere in a physical notebook or in some mobile laptop, because if you unfortunately happen to lose your IMEI number in your phone only, then it can be retrieved by IMEI number. Okay, that can be stopped. Okay, your phone can be blocked. But if you lose your IMEI number, then it becomes a little problematic. Okay, so you should know. And if you don't know, there are ways to find out. Search on Google. There are some numbers to type in your keypad, and then you will get the IMEI number. Okay, and also it's in your setting. So you can write it somewhere. Keep it safe. Okay, so there is some proposal by the authorities that if someone's phone gets stolen, then that person can can have the FIR done and can completely destroy the phone, and can ask the phone to, because generally phones are not recovered. Generally, if you lose a phone, it's lost. It's very, very rare that you get the phone back. So that's the problem. That and try to avoid traveling in crowded places. And if you're traveling in crowded places, try to get hold of your phone, keep it in your hand, or somewhere very safe. And if you put it in your bag, people also they open the chain of your bag and put hand and take out. Such they are very, very experienced people. So try to have it like put it in your pocket, and put your hand in your pocket, so you're always holding your phone. The phone is very, very important, not just very expensive, but also all the information, data, contacts, your chats, and your everything, all the data it goes. That's a big setback. It's a big setback. Okay, so 12, 14, 15, 17. The answer is 15. Vikramaditya gave the answer and Sonam gave the answer. Very nice. So C is correct. 15-digit number. It's a 15-digit number. Okay, IMEI number. Okay. Okay, next one, number 30. Who was appointed as the first woman chief of Council of Scientific and Industrial Research? Council of Scientific and Industrial Research, Dr. N. Kalaiselvi, Margaret Alva, Dr. Rajani Raghunath, or Jayashree Satyanarayan. Sonam Kumar, if phone gets stolen, then we can find it by IMEI number. Sonam, it's very difficult to find your phone because you can find it. I mean, you can find the sense you can locate the phone that is somewhere. But it is very difficult to retrieve the phone, because generally the phones are sold, they are they're taken apart, or they are just given to someone, and it is very difficult. If you'll go to a police station, you'll ask them what are the chances to retrieve my phone. They'll like, no chance. Generally, phones are not mostly you don't get it back. That is the problem. And the person uses the phone. Okay, the person uses the phone. So the proposal is that we can completely destroy the phone. If it is lost by you, someone else is using it, you can just put an FIR, and nowadays the new proposal is that we can completely destroy or render it useless. Okay, So Vikramaditya Dhali is saying option A. Correct. So Sonam is saying option A. Vikramaditya is saying option A. So guys, you guys are absolutely correct. It is indeed Dr. N. Karanselvi, the first woman chief of Council of Scientific Research and Council of Scientific and Industrial Research of the country of India. So first is very important. First woman, this question becomes automatically very important. Okay, there are many leaders, there are many many people who are at the helm of affairs of different organizations, but when you have a first woman, that is a very good combination. So in that way, it becomes a very important one. Okay, so Sonam is correct. Yes, Sonam, you are correct. Vikramaditya is also correct. So you guys are correct. Let's see the next one. Let's see number 31. So what is 31? What is the position of India, or what is the position? What was the position of India in 2002 Commonwealth Games? See, in this current affairs scenario, when we are going backward 6 to 8 months, this one big event was Commonwealth Games. So Commonwealth Games was a very big event that happened. So expect questions from Commonwealth Games, from that sporting event, India specific lot of questions. So Commonwealth Games, and also expect from a few questions from ICC T20 World Cup. Okay, and yeah, that way can be asked. Okay, FIFA, I don't think a lot of questions would come from FIFA, because FIFA just started and exam questions are already set by now. Okay, so it's, I don't expect, but in CHSL examination, expect question for FIFA. Okay, so yeah, so what is the correct answer, guys? So is it A third, or B fourth, or D fifth, or C fifth, or D seventh? So what do you think is the correct? A, B, C, D? Which one is correct? So Vikramat is saying fourth. Divya is saying 31B, that is fourth. Very nice. And then we have Sonam. Sonam, what is the answer? Acha, Divya, I want to ask you one question. Is Sai and you are related? Because you guys have same surname. So just my curiosity, that are you guys related? So my question to Divya. Yeah, Vikramaditya, you are correct. So many gold medals. It is by far the best performance that India put up, and a lot of new winners. Okay, so a lot of new winners. Yeah, 61 medals. 61 medals is not a small thing to achieve. So earlier we were not that great in sports, but now we are rising. And how? Okay, in this sports scenario. Okay, so if you want to become a world champion, if you want to become a world leader of many things, then we have to showcase. Now, India wants to be a superpower. India wants to be a superpower. So if we want to be a superpower, then we have to act like a superpower. We have to behave like a superpower. We have to win games. Okay, we have to have that global world dominance. Okay, so correct answer, guys, is fourth rank. Yes, fourth rank. It indeed fourth rank. And the what are Commonwealth Games? Commonwealth Games are the games played by the Association of Countries, that association which was once under the rule of British. Under the rule of the British. Okay, so Commonwealth Games is an association of Commonwealth countries who were once part of, who were former British colonies. So which in other words means it's a celebration of slavery. It is a celebration of slavery of sorts, because we were part of a British Empire once. Now we are independent sovereign countries, but no, we want to celebrate the fact, we want to be connected to our others also who were once. We also want to share the same pain, who were once dominated by the British. So it is kind of very, I don't understand the concept of Commonwealth Games. Yes, it's a place where we showcase, we meet people. Yeah, it's a chance, but we do not require all this. It is basically celebration of slavery. Yeah, so I don't know, I don't get it, but still people get it. Their thing. 31 is done. 30 second. Which countries have been approved by the US Senate to join NATO? Okay, so NATO, we all know, is a military alliance. It's a military alliance. And the full form of NATO is North Atlantic Treaty Organization. North Atlantic Treaty Organization. Okay. So, which countries? So, which countries have been approved by the US Senate to join NATO? NATO is a military alliance and a very, very powerful one. So NATO is a military alliance and very, very powerful one. Every European country wants to be a part of NATO because NATO has some of the world's, with the exception of India and Japan and China. So these are few amazing big countries with big firepower. Barring these countries, we have France, Germany, US, Britain, and all the other countries. They are part of NATO, mostly European continent. So Russia, India, China, Japan, South Korea, these are some big countries, but we are not part of NATO. But except these big countries, European continent, including Canada and Canada and US, they are part of NATO. So NATO is one big group of militarily beefed up people or beefed up countries. And NATO has this logic. NATO has this logic, or NATO has this policy, not logic but policy or a framework wherein attack on one country, attack on one member country of NATO shall be taken as attack on every single one of them. Okay, so we have, let's just say, it's around 27, 29 countries are there in NATO. So if country A is invaded by a country, then every other country would come to the rescue. That is what was sort of happening. Ukraine wanted to join the NATO. But Ukraine did not join NATO officially. And Russia invaded NATO because Russia does not like NATO, and Ukraine and Russia share border. So if NATO would have joined, if Ukraine would have joined NATO, then NATO would have come just right next to Russia, which Russia absolutely would not want to happen. Okay, so that is the idea here. That is why Russia, and all the different reasons also, Russia invaded Ukraine. So the NATO wanted to help NATO, but couldn't help NATO. They wanted to help Ukraine, but NATO couldn't help Ukraine because it was not a member. Okay, so they are showing moral support. Okay, they are giving weapons, but training, but not actual firepower. So answer is Divya is saying B. Okay, so just to tell you, Divya, you are absolutely correct. Divya is correct. So it is Sweden and Finland. Okay, it is Sweden and Finland. So Sweden and Finland are correct. So there's a small trick to remember this. There's a small trick that I've just invented. See, we're talking about NATO. And NATO is a military alliance. And which two countries are allowed? Sweden and Finland. And SF is a very famous short form for special forces. Special forces are in the military. So the trick here is, when you see NATO question, just say, okay, SF, special forces, Sweden and Finland. Okay, so that is how it should be remembered. Okay, so okay, all right, so let's see the next one. 32 is done. Let's see next one. Next one is 33. Next one is 33. So this is the last question now. This is the last question of the session today. So let's just see who can answer this question. So SF is a very good trick. SF means special forces. So SF is Sweden and Finland. We're talking about in terms of NATO. So that is a small trick to remember one question. Okay, so such small, you will not forget this, because in the exam all the options are provided to you. Options are always provided to you. So you always have the correct option in front of you. So SF can be easily located. All right. Last question of the day. Which institution released the Prevention of Insider Trading (PIT) regulation? So PIT regulation, of Prevention of Insider Trading regulations, was released by which of the following organization? Is it RBI, is it SBI, or is it Niti Aayog or CCI, Competition Commission of India? Okay, what is insider trading? Insider trading is when a company official knows about when a company official knows about the next move of a company, okay, a big person, very important person in the management knows about the next big move of the company, and he relays out information to outsiders, and outsiders, what they do, they make use of the information and they mint money in the stock market. So when we say stock market, when I say stock market, when you hear stock market, it is always SEBI. It's always SEBI, Securities and Exchange Board of India. Securities and Exchange Board of India. And do not take insider trading lightly. Insider trading is a very punishable, it's a punishable offense, and many people they are behind bars. They have been proven guilty of insider trading, and they are behind bars now. All right. So Sonam was correct. Yes, Sonam, yeah, you were correct. Divya was also correct, and Vikramaditya was also correct. So guys, with this we come to the end of so Vikrama is saying you are always right, Sonam. Yeah. So yeah. So you guys are amazingly when it comes to current affairs, you guys, and also geography. I've seen, so geography and current affairs, you guys are amazingly well. So you always give very good answers, and always mostly correct. 95% you answer, 97%, 98% your answers are correct. Only once few here and there it goes wrong, but you just learn the answer. That is very nice. Alright guys, so with this we come to the end of the session. On Wednesday, every day 8 to 10, every day 8 to 10 current affairs, and Wednesday and Saturday 3 to 5 p.m. for geography session always. Okay, and if you were late, try to see the session from the start, and always be present in current affairs classes, because these classes will be back to back current affairs. So that is one big dose for you for current affairs revision. Okay, so you don't have to look anything beyond this. Okay, so thank you Sonam, thank you Divya, and thank you Vikramaditya for joining the session and participating in the class. Thank you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Same time, same place. Signing off. Take care. Cheers. Bye bye.